Good morning, guys. Oh, beginning of a new month yesterday, which is good. You know, it's nice to be at the beginning of something. And kind of chilly again. Sure do miss that sunshine we've been having. But, you know, I'm gonna think that maybe the flowers need a little water. Kind of try and find the silver lining of the big gray clouds that are overhead. And right now I'm getting ready to order some breakfast because I didn't want to cook. And I am going to the storage unit to get the 2 items that I need to ship this morning. I plan to do a little bit of sourcing today. I'm going to go to 1 or 2 places. And then tomorrow I'm going to go to Cincinnati to the bins or to the Goodwill outlet, however you want to call it. And try and get some work done today. So that's kind of my plan of action. We'll see what else we get into today. You never know. You never know. Hope everything is well in your world, and I will be back with you later. Okay, I picked up Holly earlier, and we went and did a little shopping and picked up a few things. I didn't get a ton because, for one, I just didn't find it, and 2, you know, I just didn't find it. So there you go. But anyway, I did pick up a couple things, and I didn't spend very much today. I bought a couple of things for the baby, but I think I'm only going to show you about maybe $20 worth of stuff. I did buy 2 fishing poles, and I did say in my video yesterday or the day before that I would like to put a spending freeze for myself for the month of May. However, the fishing poles that I found, they have reels on them. I legitimately need for a planned date that we have to go fishing later this month. So those were not specifically for me. They were from us, and I can justify all I want to. But anyway, I was able to find those fishing poles for about $11, I think is all I spent on them. And they're the rod and the reel. I'll need to, I may have to change the string or something, but you know, they're just better than I could find in a Walmart or something for that price. So anyway, that being said, let's jump into what I bought. First thing is the Sunbeam Oscar food processor, and it's just a little mini food processor. It's got the pusher, the lid, and it's got the shredding and a slicing blade in it. Of course, this comes off as well. And the motor. And it is tested and works. I paid $3 for this, and I could part it out, but this one doesn't part out quite as frequently as the other, the one with the smoked glass, like the chopper bowl. So I'm not going to part this one out, but I think I can get about $25 plus shipping on this. And you know, for $3, that's decent. I can do that. I'm not sure how to pronounce this because I've never seen this brand before, but it looks like Le Cuit. Le Cuit. And this is a rice cooker, microwave rice cooker. And this, I paid 50 cents for this. These sell for $20+ new. I'm going to see if I can get like 16 or 17 on a 50-cent investment. Very lightweight. Might go first class, but I mean, if it doesn't, it's only going to weigh a pound to ship. So not bad there. I didn't look this up. I just thought it was really cute, and I don't buy a lot of this type of thing, but I do know that there are a lot of folks that do. I'm not even sure if I overpaid for it. So I paid $2.50. This looks like it's new, like there hasn't been any cut off of it. And this is old vintage trim, really cute, kind of a heart butterfly sort of pattern. And I think that I can reasonably do okay on this. Again, $2.50 for 10 yards. You know, again, this is something I'm not very knowledgeable about, but I do know that there's a market for vintage fabric and trim. So we'll just see. I'll look it up and see if I can find something, but I had not looked it up thus far. So I bought one of these, and we've talked about this before. The George Foreman grill is pretty much useless because there's a blue million of these that have been sold in different configurations and all that. I paid $3 for this one because it has the 2 trays and the scraper, and I can get $14.99 shipped for each tray, and probably $9.99, maybe a little less for that scraper shipped, which is gonna be an ounce to ship. And then my daughter wants the actual Foreman, and this one has the warmer for the buns. So that was just a good buy for me all around. I do end up selling those. They can be a little long tail because there's a lot of competition for those, but it will sell. You know, I've always sold the ones that I have. So there's that. So this is another thing that I bought, and it came with the manual and the unit. And this is an older but digital White and Rogers digital thermostat for your house. And I saw one that sold recently just like this for right around $32, I think, or $34. This I could probably ship in a padded flat rate. I paid 50 cents for this, so that'll be a pretty good return there. And then the last thing that I bought, I kind of took a chance on, and I might sell this locally or in my flea market booth, but it's this Ovation hard case. And you're a hard case anyway. It has a little damage, so part of it's knocked away there, and I think there's one more spot somewhere, like right here. This is knocked away, so it's not perfect by any stretch. It's got some stickers and stuff on it, and I'm going to clean it up. Really pretty interior color. Let's see. Get this open here. There we go. Really just gorgeous. Like sky blue, baby blue. It looks a little darker. Well, maybe it's not baby blue. It's a little darker, but felted interior. Just a nice piece. And I found this at Goodwill. I hear people complaining that, you know, their Goodwills are overpriced, and I know that there are some that are overpriced, but they don't know how to price everything. So I think I can probably get about $50 for this in the condition that it's in. These sell for about $120 new, and I didn't research this a lot, but I paid $7 for this hard case. I mean, that's just, I just think that that's a good buy. I mean, I hope it is. But yeah, $7 for this. I think I can flip it for at least 50. And I may try a little bit more on maybe 60 on the local market, but and see, because I know it's going to be a bear to ship it because it's big. So I'm going to see if I can sell it in my flea market booth or locally, see what I can get for it. But I was really excited to find that, because all of us have that musician heart, even if we can't play anything. So that's what I bought. We're going to try and get some pictures taken, get some stuff listed. And then I'm going to come back in a bit and talk to you about international shipping, because I shipped out an international package today. And when you print all of this stuff, it can be a little confusing and overwhelming. What do I do with all these forms? Where do they go? What happens? And I wanted to just take a moment to go over that with you and just tell you what to do with those. I can tell you what to do with those, trust me. But I'll just show you what you can do, how to manage those. And and I'll talk a little bit about international shipping. So you guys sit tight. I gotta get some work done, and I will come back and talk to you later. Okay, so I thought I would go over those pesky forms that you have to print out for international shipping, and when you're not using the global shipping program. And I typically always use the global shipping program except for Canada, because there's no Canada, I mean, they're nice people, right? So I don't feel like I need to use the global shipping program for them. Plus Ohio borders Canada, so it's not always a far trip to ship. So, to save them some bucks, I will take the risk and ship to Canada. So when you do that, and I printed these forms out twice because I accidentally printed them on a piece that is just the wax paper backing for my sticker. So I had to reprint these. So I have these, and I thought I'd show you what you need to do. So you will get 4 copies. And 3 of the copies look the same, except they're labeled for different parties. So this one, the first one is the customs declaration. And it says that right there, and I hope it will focus. On this particular form, you'll want to end up signing and dating over here. And then you'll want to cut these into 4 individual pieces. And then you put them in order, 1, 2, 3, and you put them in the USPS has an international shipping plastic envelope that is self-adhesive to the front of your package. So you put them in order, 1, 2, 3, and they're labeled. So the customs declaration one is always going to be the first one. It's not numbered, but like this one says page 2 on it. This is the dispatch note. It says page 3 on it. And then page 4 says sender's copy. That's yours. So you just cut these apart. Put 1, 2, and 3 in numerical order. Put them in that plastic envelope, and just stick it to the package. Make sure you've got your signature on it, and then you're good to go. Now, just in case you can't remember, when you have gone through the screen and you put in your dimensions and your package weight, and you clicked on buy shipping or purchase shipping or pay now or whatever that button says, I don't really even know, and it takes you to the screen where you can print your label. If you look right below where it says print label, it says print instructions, and you can print these 2-page instructions. Now, a lot of it is not useful, like immediately useful information. I'll just admit, most of it is not. But there is some good information here. But what you want to pay attention to is section 5, or number 5. It tells you exactly how to ship this internationally if you have forgotten or whatever. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you because when you get all of these different, you get all this and you're like, do I stick all of these to the front of the package? I don't know what I'm doing. But actually there is a process for these, and that's how you handle them. Of course, those plastic envelopes that you use to adhere to the front of the package, they're available on USPS.com. You can have them shipped to your house. I don't do a ton of international shipping, and today I didn't have one of those envelopes, so I did what every American does in a pinch. We improvise. So basically, I took one of my poly bags, I put the sheets in it, and I just folded it down. Of course, I put this writing to the back, and I taped this to the package with the, the good side showing. So that's what I did in the pinch today. They'll have to cut it open, but at least they'll have all of their sheets, because a lot of times I don't think they get all of their sheets. But I just wanted to go over that quickly with you. Of course, I encourage you to use Global Shipping Program for most of your shipments, just for your buyer protection and for seller protection. Because if the item gets broke along the way, that's on Global Shipping Program. If there is any kind of issue with it being lost, etc., that's on the Global Shipping Program. So it does give you some more, some more protection. Plus, if there's a return, it that's managed by the Global Shipping Program. So anyway, just wanted to throw that out there, just as a tip to help you get through that international shipping. Again, I use Priority International. That's what these forms printed out for, was Priority International. And this was going to Canada. And, I do recommend that you consider that option. You don't have to do it. You may not choose to ship outside the country at all. And there are sellers that do that. But I have found that I have not had a lot of problem with shipping using Global Shipping Program, nor have I had a lot of issues shipping to Canada using Priority International or First Class Priority. And I think the last time I did First Class, it only printed one of these, and I just stuck that right to the package. So anyway, that's all I've got for you today. I don't know if I'll get a video in tomorrow or not. I'm going to drive to Cincinnati, and that's a 3-hour round trip. Not including whatever time I spend there. So I'm not sure I'll get a video uploaded. We'll just have to see how the day goes. I didn't sell anything yesterday, and I didn't sell anything today. And I have heard that there's a little glitch with eBay not showing everybody's listings, but it is what it is. You can't sell every day. Something's going to happen. I have like 20, 30 drafts that I have pictures for. I'm going to go upstairs and watch a little TV and upload those pictures to the drafts, and then call it a day. So that's what I've got. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you for being here. I certainly appreciate it. Thank you to all the new people, because I'm noticing that there are a lot of people joining recently. I encourage you to like and subscribe and comment and share. And, I love getting your comments. Please feel free to join the Facebook page. The link is in the description below. And please feel free to ask questions. I'm always happy to answer questions. You guys stay strong, stay happy, stay grateful. Remember that the dream works when you do. So keep dreaming and keep working, and I'll see you the next time.